Emma, could you show me how to film?
Ladies and gentlemen, as a member school of the Kansas State High School Athletic Association, Sacred Heart.
The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome to Sacred Heart Basketball. It is Sub-State Week, the opening game tonight for the Sacred Heart girls. They'll take on the Lincoln Lady Leopards coming up in just a moment. Going to pause for our prayer and our national anthem right now.
In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, we remember that our every talent comes from you, and we strive to glorify you through our actions. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans the strength to pursue excellence in all that we do. May our participation in this event this evening bring your honor and praise.
And strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes, keep them safe from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hails at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcoming once again to Sacred Heart Basketball on a Monday evening. 2 weeks to go in the regular season. Sub-State Week this week, State Week coming up next week. Sacred Heart girls in action here tonight in the Wabaunsee Sub-State. They're the 2 seed, taking on the 7 seed as the host school here tonight. Sacred Heart taking on Lincoln. The Knights come in 13-7. Lincoln comes in at 5-13. Lincoln comes in losing, having lost 7 of their last 9 games. The Knights, meanwhile, the other end of the spectrum, they've won 8 of their last 10. Here are the starting lines for the 2 teams for Lincoln. They will start Jasmine Fenn, I should say, 5'2" senior. Also tonight, Bentley Smith, 5'2" senior. Kylie Hall, 5'2" senior as well. Tara Meyer, a junior, 5'5", and Carissa McBride, a 5'4" senior. So again, for head coach Jennifer Harris's Lincoln Leopards, they'll start Smith, Paul Meyer, and McBride here this evening. And for the Sacred Heart girls, as per usual, they'll start Katie Weiss, a 5'7" senior. Also starting for tonight is Megan Torrey, 5'9" senior. Skylar Douglas, 5'7" sophomore. Adeline Lee, a freshman at 5'3", and Avery Eshelman, a senior at 6'1". Weiss, Torrey, Douglas, Lee, and Eshelman. For Sacred Heart, head coach is Carl Hines. 8 minutes on the clock, just about set for the opening tap here as the starters being introduced. Again, this is the 2-7 matchup as the top 4 seeds hosting here tonight. Other games in the bracket going on tonight. Belleville's at Blue Rapids Valley High, I should say. That's the 1-8 matchup tonight. Also Bennington hosting Eskridge Mission Valley. That's the 4-5 matchup. And the team that assuming Sacred Heart would win this one, they'd play the winner of Wabaunsee and Jackson Heights. That one going on tonight in Alma, Wabaunsee, the host site of this one of the 8 2A sub-states. In 8 minutes on the clock, glad you're with us here. I'm Adam Coulter, Avery Cadle on the camera here this evening. Single game here, girls tonight for one, here at home. A lot of the boys players I see across the way, they're here. They'll take on Republic County in the 1-8 matchup right here tomorrow, also at 7 o'clock. And should either or both win, girls would play again Thursday, the boys on Friday, and then hopefully both of them for championships in sub-state on Saturday. Opening tap coming up, as it'll be controlled by Sacred Heart. In the home whites, nice across the jersey tops. Adeline Lee up to Douglas. Eshelman out to Weiss for 3, and that didn't take long. 3-0, Sacred Heart on top. Katie Weiss, 3 more to her total for the season. Played 25 seconds. You see the Knights in their home whites trimmed with the gold numerals, gold letters, and gold stripes down the shorts. Numerals and letters trimmed in black. Meanwhile, Lincoln, the road blues, trimmed with the gray and the white. The Lincoln L down the sides of the shorts. And Lincoln across the jersey tops for the road team tonight, the Lady Leopards. There's a 3. That's going to, wait, a couple of bounces, and skying for the rebound is Skylar Douglas. Right down the floor, it's Adeline Lee for the Knights. Up and under, missed the one. Rebound to Torrey for 3 again. Weiss, right side, this one will miss long, and Douglas will put back up, but she walked. So Lincoln catches a break there, but the Knights still lead it by 3-0 early. And even 1 minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Knights showing some pressure in the backcourt. Second minute now underway in this one across the timeline. Tyra Meyer for the Leopards. And they came in losing 7 of 9. They're 5-13 overall are the Lincoln Lady Leopards. Shot now left side in the drive. This is Fenn. Now the left lane line. There's a steal by Skylar Douglas. Ahead of the pack with the left hand off the glass. Up and that one will roll out. Rebound though by Weiss underneath. And the Knights are going to retain possession. Quick subs in there for the Leopards now. Alyssa Lopez will check in, as will Hazel Metz. Out goes Finn. Out goes McBride for the Leopards. Quick inbound. For 3 again. That one, another one for Katie Weiss at 6-0 Knights. Minute 45 gone by here in the first. 2 threes by Katie Weiss is the difference. Knights by a half dozen, 6-0. And there's a 10-second violation. Did not get across the timeline in time. Got stuck in the backcourt to Alyssa Lopez. It's 5-1 out there in a sophomore.
Stay space.
Katie Weiss, starting 5 still on the floor for the Knights. Douglas to Weiss once again. Weiss 2 of 3 from the 3-point arc. Lee, Douglas up top, right wing. Now Eshelman from Weiss. Back up top to Lee. 3 up off the iron, no good. Out of bounds it'll go. Well, actually it's going to be saved and then saved back. When Torrey, right place, right time there, got it back. Now it's Douglas. Left side to Lee, up off the glass and good. Addie Lee with 2. Douglas the assist. Knights by 8. 2.5 gone by first quarter. It's 8-0. The Knights pitching an early shutout in the opening 3 minutes of the game. Puts it down the floor. Meyer pass underneath, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Lincoln. Goes off Addie Lee. As into the game now. Jasmine Fenn in for Alyssa Lopez. 5:14 to go first quarter. It's 8-0 Sacred Heart on top early. Left side, long two, hot off the glass. Rebound, Megan Torian poked away, put back up and missed. Offensive rebound. And now it's Metz in the lane. Back to the near side, drive there. Pull up from the baseline, short. And off the hands, it goes off Torian Lee out of bounds. It'll go back. No, it won't. I'm going to say it's night ball.
Hey, high post, give me a high.
Tori across the timeline from Weiss. Left corner, leap for three. Arcing shot misses off the iron, and the rebound back to Lincoln and Tyra Meyer. Comes Sydney Getz to check in for the Knights for the first time here tonight. Like the near side in the corner. Bentley Smith. And now a steal by Addie Lee for the Knights. Quickly down the floor, outlet to Douglas, and knocked out of bounds. They're going to call a blocking foul to be the first one of the game on either team. And they're going to call it on Bentley Smith against Lincoln. Her first and the first on the team. Lee comes out. And Sydney Getz going to check in. First sub in there for the Knights into Douglas. Just inside the arc, left side for three. And Katie Weiss called for a traveling violation, out of bounds, back to Lincoln. .4:14 to play in the opening quarter, just about halfway through, tipped out of bounds. Nicole Richards going to check in now. With it on the near wing, Metz for Lincoln. Past the midpoint now, 3:55 to play first quarter. Knights 8. Lady Leopards still looking for their first point. Bounce pass. Paul to Metz, and there's a takeaway by Katie Weiss for the Knights. Outlet and taken away now. Back on defense. To the basket, no good, and tipped out of bounds. Katie Weiss back on defense, one-on-one against Finn, who was on the break. Katie defends the Knight basket, and the Knights will take the ball back. Gets to Weiss, left side to Douglas, drives the baseline, pulls up, shot up good. Skylar Douglas makes it 10-0 Knights. 3:20 left, first quarter. If you're a Leopards fan just trying to stop the bleeding right now, just kind of stop this run. There's a reach in by Nicole Richards, and to the basket, up, missing. Rebound to Weiss, and they call a foul on. Second foul called on Bentley Smith. Addie Lee's going to check back in for the Knights. Nicole Richards out there inbound. Also Getz is out there. Douglas and Eshelman. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It's 10-0 Knights. There's Eshelman in the lane. Double team there. Left side, Douglas. Back to Addie Lee. Passed up on a three. Now Getz back to Lee. Left side now, Douglas. Looking for Richards, and it's tipped away. And back to the Leopards, though. 2:45 left first quarter. Leopards down 10 to the Knights. 2 threes by Weiss started it off, and a 2 by Lee and a 2 by Douglas. Made it 10-0 Knights early on. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Now far side. In the lane, a shot up, missing, and the rebound to Eshelman. Outlet now, Skylar Douglas ahead of the pack. On the breakaway again, off the glass and good with a left hand one more time. Douglas with 4, and the lead is 12 for the Knights. And one more time, it is Meyer. Now dumped off left side from Fenn to Lopez. Left side, a long three up off the heel, missing. And the rebound taken by Nicole Richards. Tried to fling a pass to one of her teammates, and it's now again thrown away, and the Leopards now can reset offensively with it. Fenn. Near side to Metz, back to Fenn. Bounce pass near corner to Lopez. 90 seconds left, and there's the first foul. Looks like it'll go on the Knights, and it's going to go on. Sydney gets her first. Also the first team foul for the Knights as Torrey checks back in. Alyssa Patterson checks in the game for the first time for the Knights. Out goes Eshelman. Out goes Richards with 1:32 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Quick inbound from Lopez to Meyer. Now Lopez again between the rings. Shot up and missing. Tipped and taken by Skylar Douglas right in front of Coach Hines and the Knight bench. Outlet now from Lee, or to Lee rather, from Getz. Back to Sydney, left side Douglas. To the basket, through a crowd, missed the shot but drew a foul. That'll be the third team foul. Hazel Metz will pick this one up. 1:06 to play here in the opening quarter. 12-0, Lady Knights on top. Shot up and good. Weiss with 5, Weiss with 6. 2 threes to open the game. Who's, by the way, at the scorer's table to check back in. Second shot is up. Missed that one. And the rebound taken by Kylie Hall. Outlet now in a crowd and in the lane. Skips away. Lopez comes away with it. Now a scrum on the floor and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow keeps it with the Lady Leopards. Douglas out this time. Weiss back in. 54.9 to go first quarter. 13-0 Lady Knights on top. Weiss with 6, Douglas 5, Lee 2. Quick inbound. Ripped away by Megan Torrey. Steal now. Here's Getz with it. Across the timeline. Not quite, actually. There she goes. Left side, Katie Weiss. To Addie Lee beyond the arc. Back to Katie Weiss for 3 again. That'd be 3 threes. That'll miss. Tipped, and foul's going to be called on Megan Torrey. It's going to be her first and the second on the team with 35.8 to go in the opening quarter. Now 30 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Lincoln again, I mentioned, just need any kind of a basket here to break this run and stop the hurting. And there's a reach-in foul called on Getz. That's the third team foul now in the Knights, each team with 3. And the second on Getz. She'll come out. Douglas back in for Sacred Heart. As across the way, Fenn's going to check, or toss it in, I should say, for Lincoln. And a 5-second call on the inbound. Didn't get it in. Everything going right for the Knights for the most part, and everything just the opposite for Lincoln. 20 seconds left, opening quarter. Left side, Addie Lee. In the corner, Katie Weiss. Back up top between the rings is Douglas. Back to Weiss. 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Knights 13-0. Up to Weiss. Back to Lee. 4 seconds, down to 3. Weiss with 2. With 1, she heaves it at the horn. Backboard and almost buries it. Didn't realize where the clock was, but she got it off in time, but did not score. So after 1, Knights 13, Lincoln nothing, as you're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
On behalf of the Kansas State High School Activities Association Student Advisory Team, we would like to say thank you to the many referees and judges that help make KSHA activities possible. Whether you're a referee running up and down the football field or a judge at a debate tournament, without you, students across the state would not be able to participate in the more than 20 Keisha-sponsored activities that take place each year. This has been Haley Himes from Paola High School, here to say thank you to all refs and judges on behalf of Keisha participants across the state.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 13-0 Knights after the opening quarter. Underway in the second quarter, as Knights will throw it in here. Check some scores as we're able to here. Get you an area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Weiss in the corner to Eshelman, right elbow, back to the left wing to Lee up top. Douglas back to Weiss. Good ball movement there by the Knights, and now Torrey has all five girls a hand on it, but overthrows Addie Lee. It's out of bounds into the Lincoln bench. 7:43 to go before halftime. In the winner of this one, Thursday night, would take on the winner of Wabaunsee in Jackson Heights. Wabaunsee the 3 seed, Jackson Heights the 6. That game going on right now in Alma. And a foul call right along the baseline. Half minute gone by, second quarter. Going to call a foul on Addie Lee, her first. First on the team here in quarter number 2. Lincoln still looking for their first point. They've gone 8.5 minutes of game time without a basket. Back to the near side on the wing, now driving. Kick back out to Lopez, bounce pass near side to Smith. Up top for 3, it's up, and that'll miss. Rebound, Douglas had a hand on it, and Eshelman hauls it in. Now Katie Weiss down the floor, 2-on-3 to Lee, a little right side up, and boy, I just sat on the iron, would not follow. Eshelman got it, and Eshelman's going to be fouled. Trying to put that one back up and in. 7:04 to play, going on 9 full minutes of game time, where free throw good by Eshelman, her first point. All 8 minutes of the first quarter, and now nearly the first full minute of the second. Lincoln, the drought continues. Free throws good by Eshelman. She's got a couple. And the lead now 15-0 Knights with 7 to play before halftime. The night drought, as I mentioned, still struggling, and it continues. Lopez between the rings into the Knight logo. Bounce pass and tipped around right back to Lopez's hand into the corner. And there's an open 3 well over the basket. Knocked around and taken by Katie Douglas, who stumbles for a second. Now Weiss, now Lee, left side to Katie Weiss. Off the glass, up and good. Her first basket, she buried the 2 threes to start the run. Now 17-0. Weiss with 8, Douglas 5, Lee 2, and Eshelman 2. Nicole Richards to the scorer's table to check back in. The next dead ball. Bentley Smith handing it off up top. Lopez from Fenn. Back to the near side. Bounce pass. Good pass there. The shot will not go. Eshelman the rebound. Under 6 to play, and the drought has reached 10 minutes of game time for Lincoln. There's Addie Lee, right side to Weiss. Swings a pass to Eshelman off the glass, up and good. A right lane line and low block. Eshelman with 4. Give the assist to Katie Weiss. 5:35 to play. It's 19-0 now. Knights with a commanding lead. And Lincoln still yet to score. They came in the 7 seed, 5-13 overall. Knights with a 2 seed, 13-7 on the campaign thus far. Lopez near corner. Little ball fake there. Floated to the basket and missed. Rebound Eshelman. And there's a foul called. It's going to go on Jasmine Fenn. 5:09 to play. 19-0 as Richards checks in. Torrey checks back out for the Knights. And back in for Lincoln will be Carissa McBride, one of the starters. And out goes Jasmine Fenn. And the Lincoln drought now reaches another minute. 11 minutes now. The Leopards of Game Time have not scored. Douglas from the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Metz. And now across the way, Meyer. 4:40 left. And there's a reach in and a foul going to be called on Eshelman. Her first, and she knew it. Second team foul. Each team with a couple here in the second quarter. So literally right in front of me here, corner of the scorers table is trying to get, and there's another 5-second call. No. Bentley Smith called for the foul. I was waiting to see which number 12 he meant. That's 3 on. Well, they avoid the 5-second call, but turn it over nonetheless with a foul. That's 3 on Bentley Smith already. Still 4.5 to play in the first half. Now the Knights number 12, Richards to Weiss for 3. Another one good. First double-figure score. 3 threes and a 2 make 11. 11 for Weiss, and the Knights lead it 22-0. It's a drive by Lopez. Working around the left elbow for a moment now. A steal by Douglas one more time to the basket. Left-hand scoop. And that one won't go. Tipped around and taken back. Comes Hazel Metz back down the floor. And dumped off again to Tyra Meyer. She'll try a 3 left side. Was tipped, it looked like. And well short. And there's a traveling violation call on Addie Lee. So we're past the midpoint. 12 minutes, 11 seconds of game time, and Knights still haven't surrendered a point. Quick inbound and stepping on the baseline was Lopez. Knights will take it back at the 3:47 mark here, the second quarter. Comes Weiss down the floor. In there now, that's Bethany Camp, who's checked in for Sacred Heart. Also Mia Hamilton with the basketball at the moment. Back to Campa. Looking for Richards, tipped away, and Mia Hamilton's going to pick up a foul, trying to rip it away for Melissa Lopez of Lincoln. It's Hamilton's first personal. Each team with 3 now, 3.5 to play before halftime, and there's a timeout called by Lincoln. Or is it an official timeout? No, it's an official timeout to have a sub come in. Jasmine Fenn's gonna throw it in. Looks like a bit of blood on the floor that would also explain the stoppage of play for the moment as well. So 3:27 to go, first half, 22-0 Knights. 11 for Weiss, 5 for Douglas, 4 for Eshelman, and 2 for Lee. Nicole Richards out there for the Knights, as is Bethany Campa, Mia Hamilton, Katie Weiss, and Avery Eshelman. There's a shot missing short, rebound to Campa. And she's going to be fouled right at the baseline. And this one will go the foul will on Kylie Hall, her second, and the fourth on the team. Avery Eschman right side to Campa. Bounce pass, Eshelman once again. Back to the left side, Mia Hamilton. She'll drive and go back beyond the arc now. Katie Weiss back to Mia. Hamilton right side to Campa. Now back to Hamilton once again on the right side. Bounce pass, nice passing by the Knights. Campa to Richards to Eshelman for the basket. She's got 6. And the lead now 24-0. We approach the 2.5-minute mark here, the opening half. All Knights. Pass left side and a drive to the basket, too strong off the glass, and ball's around, taken by Katie Weiss for the Knights. She'll drive. Right lane, or right sideline, I should say. Now Campa with it. Richards at the free throw line, looking left. Mia Hamilton for 3. That one off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Avery Eshelman with it. In the lane, turn, shot up, missing. And with it. And nearly with good control just to keep those feet from slipping away from herself to Meyer. And well, we're going to go 5 in and 5 out now for the Knights. As on the floor now, it'll be Patterson, Getz, Lee, Torrey, and Douglas. Minute 48 to go. 3 ball left side, good. Skylar Douglas with 8. 27-0. Knights on top. We've got 95 seconds to go before halftime, and Lincoln still looking for her first point. Now turn around at the low block right side. There's a reach-in foul going to be called. Looks like on Megan Torrey, and it is. Each team with 4. 1:25 to go before halftime. This will be close to that was dang close to a 5-second call again. Tipped up on the floor and taken by Addie Lee. 1:15 left. Outlet, Skylar Douglas. To Patterson. Nice pass to her, though. Shot missing. Got her own rebound underneath. Gets it back out to Douglas. Lee. Now to Getz. Back to Lee. In the corner, left side. Douglas for 3 again, and it's good again. 30-0 Knights. Douglas with 11. Weiss with 11. 30-0 the Knights lead it. Final 40 seconds here, and there's a steal by the Knights. Megan Torrey. The Knights need not rush this possession, as they may milk the clock until, well, no they won't, because the pass is going to go out of bounds over Douglas's head. 28.5 to go before halftime. It's 30-0 Knights. Final 20 seconds. Lincoln may play for 1 now. The drive from the right side to the basket, up and missing. Rebound to Patterson. And we're going to go 2 full quarters, and Lincoln's not going to get a point. Lee, right corner, gets for 3. It's up. It's strong. The shot at the horn is missed, and we're at halftime. The Knights lead it 30-0. We'll come back with halftime after this break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Mowry Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Mowry Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MowryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Mowry.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
You're listening to Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Adam Coulter and Avery Cadle on the broadcast, and I don't think Sacred Heart came in on paper as the favorite record-wise, and they got the second seed coming in, but I don't think anyone expected this, that the Knights pitched a shutout, not just the first quarter, but for the entire first half. 13 in the first, 17 in the second, and they have built a 30-0 lead against Lincoln here in this one. Halftime scoring for the Knights, Katie Wise with 11. Opened the game with a couple of threes, and the Knights have not looked back. Skylar Douglas, 11 more for the Knights. Avery Eschman, 6 more, and Adeline Lee with a couple as well for Sacred Heart as well. Want to take a look at our area scoreboard update, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Some games here in the area. Some of our area teams. We've got Smoky Valley down to Heston at halftime by a score of 34-19. Also Ellsworth 42, Larned 12. Those are boys' scores. And Southeast Upsaline boys lead Council Grove 36-30 at halftime. El Saline girls tonight down to Vereen Academy at halftime. A low score there, 19-15. And also a couple of teams, the Knights, that are actually in the same sub-state. Valley Heights on top of Republic County by a score of 13-2. Again, the area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital, and that'll be the other half of the bracket. As in the bottom half of the bracket, we've got our game tonight, Sacred Heart hosting Lincoln, and a 30-0 score here at halftime. Wabaunsee and Jackson Heights, the 3-6 matchup, and that would be the winner of that one take on the winner of this one. Meanwhile, the top half of the bracket, Bennington, the 4 seed, taking on Eskridge Mission Valley in Bennington. That was a 6 p.m. start. That one might be about close to finishing up right now, as a matter of fact. Don't have a score on that one yet. And then the 1-8 matchup, Blue Valley, or I keep on saying Blue Valley, Blue Rapids Valley Heights and Republic County. And again, Valley Heights was up 13-0 after the opening quarter of that one. So again, we'll try and get a Wabaunsee Jackson Heights score, as barring a huge collapse by the Knights, they're going to advance to the second round. They would play Thursday night. Time has not been announced as of yet. They'll wait and see. If I would imagine if it's Sacred Heart and Wabaunsee being the host school, that would be the later of the two games, maybe 6 and 7:30, but we'll update that on Salina Post as we're updated with that as well. But right now here in Salina, it is all Sacred Heart here in this girls opener. 2A Wabaunsee Sub-State, Knights up 30 as we head to another break. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Sportsmanship is something that will keep the game that we play fun and exciting for everyone. Showing sportsmanship can be done by respecting your coaches and officials, being respectful to the opposing team, and having a good attitude. Being a good sport represents more than just yourself. It represents your school, your family, and your community. Having great sportsmanship also will set a great example for the younger generation to look up to, because as role models, it is our job to lead by example. This announcement comes from the Kansas High School Activities Association, and I am Jackson Voth from Cheney High School and the Student Advisory Team.
Whether it's a Friday night football game or a Saturday Scholars Bowl tournament, there are many people behind the scenes to make these activities function. The Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team would like to thank all those who make these events happen for our students. Without school administrators, event workers, custodians, officials, transportation personnel, and office staff, these events would not be possible. Your hard work and dedication allow students throughout the state to participate in the activities that they love.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org. When does
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dan at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedaesthetics.org.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Clock winding down here. Another scoreboard update from the area brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Boys 3A action. A couple of the NCAA league teams as Beloit leads Minneapolis 27-6 at halftime of that one. Also, another update on the Valley Heights Republic County score. It's all Valley Heights, as that's the 1-8 matchup in this bracket, as it's Valley Heights 34, Republic County 11 from Valley Heights and Blue Rapids here tonight. Our score here at the break, 30-0. The Knights 13 in the first, 17 in the second, and the run continues for Sacred Heart as we get set for the start of the third quarter. Again, Thursday night, the winners of the games this evening would play at Wabaunsee Thursday, and then The winners of those two semis would play at 5 o'clock on Saturday evening, also at Wabaunsee in Alma. And the boys will play tomorrow night. Then their semis would be on Friday, and their championship game would then be at 6:30 on Saturday, also at Alma Wabaunsee at the host site of this one of the 8-team fields in the 2A sub-state. There's the horn to start the third quarter. Starters will be back on the floor for the Knights. It'll be Weiss, Torrey, Douglas, Lee, and Eshelman. And out there for the Lady Leopards of Lincoln will be Fenn, Smith, Hall, Meyer, and McBride. So underway, it's 30-0 Knights. There's a three from the corner. It's going to be short. Rebound, Megan Torrey to Douglas. Up the floor with it. Pushes it to Addie Lee. Back to Skylar beyond the arc up top. Back to Lee left side. Lee again back to Douglas. Turnaround by Eshelman. That's strong. And the rebound goes back to Lincoln, but thrown away in the backcourt. And the Knights are going to get the ball right back. Another half minute gone by in the third. And the drought is pushed into the third quarter. Left side Douglas, three-pointer from the corner, got the roll. Little iron, backboard, and right through there for Skylar. She's got 14. As her and Katie Weiss, the two double-figure scorers, jockeying for leading scorer honors. There's a takeaway by Douglas, speaking of which. Pushes it ahead to Katie. Weiss to Eshelman in the lane. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound Lincoln, taken by McBride. Another minute gone by in the third. Around a pick to her left into the lane. Kick back out, baseline jumper, shot good. There's on the other end to return it. Katie Weiss for three, so now 14 for Weiss, 14 for Douglas. .641 we'll say. Now right side in the corner for three up, and that's also good. Jasmine Finn for three. Down the other end, the Knights lead it by 31 in the corner to Douglas. Eshelman on the baseline in the lane. Torrey left side for three is Lee, and that one's going to rim out, but rebounded Torrey again. Left elbow and lane line up and good by Eshelman now with 8. 5:40 left, and ball's going to remain with Lincoln out of bounds on the far sideline, right at the end of the student section over there. So 5.5 now as the clock winds down, 38-5. Another shot, long one from three-point range, and .38-5 to score, 5:22 to go. Here comes Nicole Richards back in the game for the Knights.
Checking in for the Knights, Nicole Richards.
Megan Torrey comes out. Hot gym tonight. A lot of the players, red faces. Now nice pass to Richards from Eshelman, up and good. And there's the first bench points of the game for either team. 5 minutes left here, third quarter, 40-5. Nearly losing the pass. Fenn for a moment there, and now a foul underneath. Looks like it goes on Skylar Douglas, and it will be. 4:53, here comes Sydney Getz back in for Skylar Douglas and the Knights, and also back in for Lincoln. Alyssa Lopez and Hazel Metz will check in. Not quite halfway through this third period. And that's going to be close to another, and Pass actually stays on the baseline as Lopez trying to get it in. Ball back. Or will it? Well, they're going to look like she threw it on the baseline from here, but on a long way from it. So still trying to get it in there and does now. So Lincoln retains possession. Right side, that was Hall for a moment. Now top to Lopez. Left side, back to Lopez, and three-point shot, left wing is missed. Rebound Weiss for the Knights. 4:35 left, third quarter. Knights up 35. Gets to Eshelman, right lane line to the baseline. Kicked out to Eshelman from Lee, back to the right. Katie Weiss for three again, and good again. 17 for Katie Weiss on 5 threes. 43-5. And more than likely, we're going to have a running fourth quarter clock and a continuous clock in the fourth. Halfway through the third, 4 minutes gone by, 4 to go, and there's a tip, and Katie Weiss hauls it in for the Knights. To her right, on the wing to Lee, bounce past Richards, left line, and now in the corner, Weiss. Lee, left side gets once again. Around Lee to Eshelman, turn around in the lane, and just kind of sat there on the heel and fell through. 10 for Eshelman, third double-figure score, and now Campa and Patterson set to check back in. Also, Mia Hamilton to the scorer's table. Lopez across the timeline for Lincoln. 3:21 left, third quarter, 45-5. Lopez in the corner. Give and go back to Lopez. Stop there for three, right corner, missed. Offensive rebound, put back up, and that one also off the heel, no good. A rebound, Eshelman. A couple of misses by Meyer. Now Eshelman and just that look on her face. I shouldn't laugh about that, but everybody's okay. But just Katie had this look on her face, like just rolling her. Maybe you caught it on the camera, but just looking up, rolling her eyes, and she passes a bullet and skips right into the cheerleaders by the stage, and there's a foul called on the Knights. 2:52 to play. Be the third foul on Sydney gets. Lopez to inbound one more time. Still trying to get it in there, and now it's stolen on the inbound by Mia Hamilton, and some contact there and no foul call. And Alyssa Lopez will pick up the foul this time for Lincoln. On the floor for the first time, Caitlin Davis for the Leopards. And checking into the game now for Sacred Heart. Holly Bonilla is going to check in for Sacred Heart. Turn around by Patterson, up and missed the shot, but drew the foul. Holly Bonilla, 5'3" sophomore, into the game. Free throw good by Patterson. Another bench point for the Knights as they now lead at 46-5. Boy, a couple of good-looking shots from Patterson. Getting some playing time tonight as well. As Alyssa, junior at 5'8", calmly bears a couple of free throws. 2.5 to go. Third quarter, 47-5 Knights. Knights open the game on a 33-0 run, and that's essentially been the ball game. There's a runner right side missing. Underneath and on the baseline out of bounds. Back to the Knights once again. And both Campas will be out there as Ellie Campas checking in. Richards comes out, so now we've got Ellie Campa, Bethany Campa. Also out there is Mia Hamilton with the basketball. Alyssa Patterson's in there. And Holly Bonilla. Patterson up, missed it off the glass. And another foul. This will go on the Knights. It'll be the third team foul with 2:03 left in the third.
Really good. That's really good action.
Fouls on number 10, her first, 10th.
Bentley Smith with it, working against Mia Hamilton. Crossing the timeline. Holly Bonilla working on defensively on Lopez, and there's another takeaway by the Knights. Mia Hamilton on the run. Outnumbered at the moment, though, to the back. Boy, and she wasn't going to be denied on that one. Mia Hamilton with two. It was 1-on-3 essentially, and she kind of outran all three Leopards, giving chase, and right to the basket she went. Off the glass and in with $1:20 to go. Third quarter, Knights by 44. Lopez running away from Bonilla. Loose ball at the free throw line, and left side, long two from the wing is up. That'll pop in and out. Offensive rebound, and a push going to be called. One of the camp, that will be Ellie Campa with the foul. Minute 2 to play, third quarter, and the score 49-5.
Ellie, we got to box out, Ellie.
Quick inbound, left side, Caitlin Davis. And there's a steal again by Mia Hamilton. And again, ahead of the pack, shot up, ooh. And everyone's all right, thankfully. Davis called for the foul. Now each team, none to give. Each team's committed 4, so 54.3 to go in the quarter. Mia Hamilton, basket good. There's 3 for Mia. Another free throw good for the Knights. As Lopez checks in, once again, Davis goes out. Davis a second personal, second free throw. Mia buries them both. So Mia a couple of free throws. Campa a couple, or I'm sorry, rather Patterson a couple of free throws. Some of these younger ladies that haven't got as much playing time here at the varsity level this season, getting some time here tonight, just calmly sinking their free throws and adding to this night lead. 35 seconds left up top. Around a pick, shot well off the glass and nearly saved, and actually there it was for a moment. 25 seconds, and now a loose ball. A foul's going to be called. This will be 2 shots. That'll be the third foul on Ellie Campa. Free throw up and good. Jasmine Finn for the 6 for Lincoln. Comes the second free throw up. That one's off the front iron, no good. Rebound Knights. Campa to Hamilton. Mia's across the timeline now. To Bonilla. Back to Hamilton, spins. Around Patterson, up to the glass, and good to the basket. 2 more for Mia Hamilton. She's got 6 already. Coming off the bench here late in the third. Final seconds will tick away, and that'll do it. Basket no good. After 3, Knights 53, Lincoln 6. This is Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. While we have a moment, I do want to remind you, as I count the numbers up here briefly, your ticket to an athletic event is a privilege, and a privilege to watch students learn on the playing court. Unruly behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, and the sports arena is a classroom. Good sportsmanship is a lesson to be learned by players and spectators. Remember, sportsmanship provides the human touch. Kansas State High School Activities Association and Salina Post encourage you to make sportsmanship a primary concern as you support your team. 53-6, starters back on the floor, save for Skylar Douglas. So we've got, to start the fourth anyway, it'll be Eshelman, Getz, Lee, Weiss, and Torrey for the Knights. This will be a running fourth quarter clock. As we start quarter number 4, we've got Weiss with 17, Douglas with 14, Eshelman with 10, Mia Hamilton with 6, and 2 apiece for Adeline Lee, Nicole Richards, and Alyssa Patterson. 7:50 to go here in the final period. So the Knights are going to move on and take on the winner of Jackson Heights and Alma Wabaunsee at Alma on Thursday night at a time to be yet announced. There's a 3 again. 20 and even 20, another 20-point night for Katie Weiss. 30 seconds gone by here in the fourth. Well, fourth quarter is underway. Adeline Lee with it. Knights up by an even 50. 56-6. Couple of goose eggs in the first and second, 6 in the third for Lincoln. Nice pass to Torrey, up and good from Eshelman. That was the last starter without a bucket. So now all 5 Lady Knight starters have at least a couple in this one. And we're rolling here in the fourth with a continuous clock. So the Knights are going to move on to 14-7, and Lincoln's going to end their season at 5-14. In the lane, dribbling off her own foot there for a moment was McBride. Near side to Sydney Getz. Katie Weiss, baseline to Torrey, back up top to Getz. She'll try a 3, and she'll bury a 3. Sydney Getz, what a grin on her face. Almost a surprise look when she hit that. 61-6 Knights, 5:50 left. All 5 stars have scored. 4 players off the bench have scored for the Knights. And there's a traveling violation against the Leopards as the clock continues to roll. There's the seniors coming out now. Getz, Torrey, Weiss, and Eshelman. Lee will stay on the floor, joined by Richards, Patterson, Douglas, and Bethany Campa. Nice hand by the crowd to get all 4 out together. Turn around by Patterson up, that's good. Another 2 by Alyssa, she's got 4. 5 minutes to go in the game. Long 3, line drive shot off glass and good. Bentley Smith. Oh. Oh. That was actually Tiana Burnett Porter for Lincoln. We approach the midpoint here of the quarter, just shy of it. Another 3, no good. Rebound to Addie Lee for Sacred Heart. Approaching the 4-minute mark now of the quarter. Douglas, bounce pass. Patterson again in traffic. Douglas, right side Campa, just inside the 3-point arc. Missed that one, but saved by Lee on the baseline, up and underneath. Shot missed, tipped up, and now taken by Lincoln. Here's Smith down the floor against Douglas and blocked it, but she'll be called for the foul as well. Foul's going to go on Skyler. Her second. Clock continues to roll here. 63-9 now. Free throw up and missing by Bentley Smith, as Ellie Camp is going to check back in, as will Holly Bonilla. Skylar Douglas comes out, as does Addie Lee. And Nicole Richards out as well. Basket good. For the Knights, Ellie Campa, Bethany Campa, Holly Bonilla, Lissa Patterson, and with the ball, Mia Hamilton. 2:40 left in the game, 63-10. Now it's passed to the baseline to Patterson. Boy, some scrappy play there on the floor. Lincoln comes away with it. Up under left side, up and good. That was Miranda Rosebrook. 2:15 left now, 63-12. Hamilton bounce pass, Ellie Campa, and throws it out of bounds. It's overthrew in the area, Patterson and also Bonilla. Even 2 minutes left in this one. Nice crowd, or nice gesture by the crowd, as that last free throw trip for Lincoln. Over the PA, they recognize the Lincoln seniors now. Patterson up off the glass and good. Patterson with 6. Knights fans gave them a nice round of applause. 90 seconds left. That's going out of bounds. It'll stay with Lincoln. Nearly down to the final minute of this one again. I would assume if Alma wins that game against Jackson Heights, that'll be the late game on Thursday night at Alma-Wabaunsee. But again, we'll update that on our website, SalinaPost.com, as soon as we know that. Less than a minute to go now. Shot up right side over the basket. And there's a reach and takeaway by Mia Hamilton. Under 40 seconds to go now in the game, and across the timeline, and may just dribble this one out. Campa to Hamilton. Back to Campa. Back to Hamilton. 25 seconds left. Campa again. Bethany Campa back to Hamilton. Left side Bonilla. Final seconds will tick away, and this is going to do it. (65-12). The Knights open up on a 33-0 run. They hold Lincoln scoreless until about a minute and a half into the third quarter. And again, the final score, 65-12. Take a break. We'll come back with more as you're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional. Brought to you by Salina Regional Health and Sports Medicine.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
For over 90 years, when people go car shopping, they've been coming to Marshall Motors in Salina. Hi, this is Dayan at Marshall Motors. The world has changed, but the way we do business remains the same. We promise you the right price, no pressure, and to be your trusted dealership for sales and service. For over 90 years, we've been treating people the way we want to be treated and watching them drive away with a smile and a great ride. Come see us in South Salina at Marshall Motors. We keep life moving.
Opus Plasma Skin Resurfacing at Salina Medical Aesthetics is similar to traditional laser skin treatments. It uses thermal energy to produce anti-aging results as opposed to traditional laser energy. There's minimal downtime, and each session only takes about 45 minutes. Most patients see a noticeable difference with just one procedure. Treat moderate to deep wrinkles, fine lines, sagging skin, rough patches, poor skin tone, and sunspots. Opus is a fantastic treatment for anti-aging. For a free consultation, contact Salina Medical Aesthetics and learn more at salinamedesthetics.org.
Welcome back one final time here to Sacred Heart. Final score of the girls' game, 65-12. A quick area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Some of the games in the area. Again, our final score is 65-12. Valley Heights, the 1-8 match in this same Wabaunsee sub-state. Valley Heights beats Republic County. They'll advance 54-19, the score in that one. El Saline down in the third. That's a girls' score. Breen Academy on top, 41-23 in that one. Also other area scores. Bennington boys led Minneapolis at halftime, 27-6. And also Ellsworth led Larned at 42-12 at halftime. Heston led Smoky Valley 34-19 at halftime. Those are boys scores. And Southeast Upsaline led Council Grove at halftime in boys action. That score 36-30. Again, our score here, 65-12, as the Knights await the winner of either Jackson Heights or Wabaunsee. That'll be on Thursday night. We'll keep you updated on that opponent and the Knights games here throughout Substate at SalinaPost.com. In the game, Katie Weiss opened the game for the Knights with 2 threes and finishes with 20. 14 for Skylar Douglas, 10 for Avery Eshelman. 6 off the bench apiece for Alyssa Patterson and Mia Hamilton. Also 3 points for Sydney Getz. Hit a 3-pointer in the fourth quarter. And 2 apiece for Nicole Richards, for Adeline Lee, and for Megan Torrey for Sacred Heart. Going to be talking with head coach Carl Hines here momentarily. And again, want to thank you for listening throughout the season and hopefully just getting going here in postseason play as the boys will play tomorrow night in the 1-8 matchup. They will take on Republic County for the 3rd time this season, but let's get some thoughts from the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, Carl Hines. And boy, I don't know if we expect it on paper. I know postseason, every team's going to give you their best, but boy, you came out, pitched a shutout through halftime. 33-0 was the initial run, and a total team effort by your girls, most definitely.
Yeah, no, they played really good. I think our scout was really good. I thought that they looked a lot faster on film, and that could be the competition that we watched a little bit too. But they came out and played hard, and it is the postseason, and you have to treat every game like it could be your last. And I thought we valued the basketball pretty well tonight. We shot it pretty well. We missed some open court layups, but we live to play another game on Thursday.
Nice to see there at the end of the game. You got all 4 seniors off the court all at the same time, and a nice hand for them. The PA announcer made note of that too, and just one of those fun things to see. It was, officially senior night was last Tuesday, but again, one more home game. They earned it, and I know you were happy to host it here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome to be at home and play on this court. It is an advantage for us, and it was really special for those 4 seniors. That has been a really good group. When I took over 3 years ago, they were sophomores, and that's a special group, and we're going to try and leave a mark for that group.
Absolutely, and well, we know now you're going to be in the semis, and I made mention you're going to play. I don't have a score in it yet. I don't know, maybe you've heard that I haven't, but Wabaunsee and Jackson Heights, assuming it's a 3-6 matchup, and I was just making the assumption if Wabaunsee wins it, they're the host school, so I would assume that'd be the late game of the semifinal couple. So your thoughts on Wabaunsee or Jackson Heights? Any preference there?
Well, whoever comes out of it is who we're going to play. We've got film on both. We've got a pretty good scout going already on Wabaunsee. I just figure Wabaunsee comes from a tough league. They play Silver Lake twice, Rossville twice, St. Mary's twice, Riley County I think is in that league. And they're 11-9, and their league's a lot like ours. It is just a dogfight. So if it's Jackson Heights, I'll be thrilled. If it's Wabaunsee, I'll still be thrilled that we get a chance to play again on Thursday. And they've got a couple guards that are little, they're quick, but they run the show for them. So.
And one more thing, Coach, just looking up and down, a team effort. When Megan got her basket, all 5 stars that scored, you got 3-6, 3-5, 6, 17 off the bench from Sydney Nicole, also Alyssa and Mia. They made good on their playing time tonight too.
Yeah, we knew we were probably going to see that zone, and we knew it was probably going to be a 1-2-2 so they could try and take away our outside shot. And we still hit a lot of outside shots. But that mid-post dive, either from the short corner or getting the ball to the short corner and diving that lane line is really good against that. And those girls they're picking it up. It was nice to see Alyssa be aggressive. It was good to see Megan dive. Obviously, we got Avery a little bit more involved in the third quarter, which was awesome. But when we go inside out against that thing is our best outside shot looks too. So.
Well, Coach, a nice win for you guys. Again, big run to start it. I don't think we expected that big of a run, but again, give Lincoln all the credit. Their seniors was nice gesture by the crowd too when the PA announced acknowledged the seniors for Lincoln too. Just one of those things you don't want to embarrass either team, obviously, but nice gesture by the Sacred Heart fans, and I know you think a lot of them as well on the way out.
Right. Yeah, my heart goes out to them because I know how it is at the end. I don't think any coach is ever happy when you lose in the postseason. I know we're certainly not. We're already thinking about the next year. But yeah, my hat goes off to them as an opponent. They came in and handled it, and then our crowd, our fans are awesome. I thought that was a huge moment when they scored and our kids cheered. That was a really, really cool moment.
Absolutely, Coach. Again, you guys go to 14-7. You will take on the winner of Jackson Heights and Alma Wabaunsee. And in Alma, we'll see you Thursday night. Good luck.
Sounds good. Thanks, Adam.
As head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, Carl Hines, joining us here for post-game. Thank you again. Came in winning 8 of 10. Now they've won 9 of their last 11. Have the Lady Knights 14-7. The 2 seed moves on, and we'll await the opponent, whether it be Jackson Heights, the 6 seed, or the 3 seed in the host school, the Alma Wabaunsee Chargers. We'll be updating that as we get the information at SalinaPost.com. Thank you again on the camera. Once again, thank you to Avery Cadle, as always, here throughout the season, but we're not done yet. As getting set for tomorrow night. The boys in action, same time, same place, same channel. We'll have Sacred Heart boys action tomorrow. One more time. The Knights win it 65-12 here in girls action. They upend the Lincoln Lady Leopards in the opening round of Sub-State, one of the 8 2A sub-states on the girls' side. And we will see them again in action coming up on Thursday night. So again, for Avery Cadle, I'm Adam Coulter, and thank you for listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You've been listening to a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.